the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Colligan, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Michigan State's offense will start this game off. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fired. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Got his man.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football, I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
He's going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. So USC's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. On the ground, it's Berry. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, Dave, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason. That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Looking for a man. It's Peppers. With the catch, it's Alvarado. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Trojans are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durant. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Creates a little space. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. They go to the ground, and there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's good from 58 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Utah delivered a masterpiece performance today and gave notice to the rest of college football. This is a team that can win anywhere, any way against just about any opponent. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen.
Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Peppers. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. That's caught. It's buried. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Garrison. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the...
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, he wants it all. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half.
Going to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Lanier. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The sure hands, it's Bush. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. The Spartans have this offense rolling. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Bradley. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Throws toward the end zone. the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
With the catch, it's Ellington. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Peppers. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Trojans will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Jukes his way for more. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for room. It's Berry. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
Pulls it in. It's Garrison. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Peppers. Grab near the marker. It's Garrison. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Westbrook. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Trojans want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Trucks through the defender. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Catch in the middle, it's Ellington. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Spartans will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and...
Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But, listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Looking to throw, it's Peppers. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is really good.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on the run. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bush. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Play action. Here's a heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the misconnection on 3rd down. The Spartans will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. The give to the right. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Peppers. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, another big incompletion on 3rd down now, and if you're the head coach, I wonder if you start thinking about making a change at quarterback because you don't have any points. You haven't been able to find any rhythm in the passing game. You're in the 2nd half now, and you've got to be able to find a spark, and you just wonder if maybe the backup can give that to your offense.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Hand off from the shotgun. Makes a man miss.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads fields to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And, guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Got it in the middle. It's Alvarado. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Bring it on!
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Rush is on him. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ellington. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Peppers. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
The Spartans will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. No fair catches here, looking for room. coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Looking to throw, it's Peppers. The throw to the outside is complete. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ballgame, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the right. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. While the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Back to pass. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to power their way ahead. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Garrison. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
To the air, it's Peppers. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Westbrook. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Wants to throw again. Going for it all. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Using his legs, it's Berry. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Catch in the middle, it's Bush. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Hard running there. Breaks into the open. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. From the gun, looking for a man. Makes the grab. It's Bush. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, first and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. Back back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Got a man. It's Waddle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Deep shot for the end zone. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a